Welcome back to Casually Blunt. Episode 4 already, and we got new bongs.
We did. The other ones were leaking. So
that was actually kind of fucking rude.
Like, there was water all over the table.
All the time. I'm sure you saw a couple struggles. Yeah. No, it was just stupid.
Like, literally in the first episode, when we were like, how's the table already wet? It was the bongs. We didn't even realize.
And they were cute, too, so I'm a little upset. Like, I mean, they're sitting right there.
It'll stay on my, like, shelf, but I'm a little upset we can't use that.
It'll go with my bong collection. Speaking of bong collection, today's topic is going to be all our stoner stories and shit weed related. But yeah, we'll get into our first toke from the new bongs. We've never toked from these before, brand new. We've never hit them before.
Well, you always stop fucking. What?
I don't have a lighter. There's never gonna be an episode where something is just where we need it to be. There's gonna be always something, one thing.
You know what? I always have my stuff.
You know what? You're always an hour late to show up. Oh yeah, I forgot. Probably play tonight. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. I'm going in for another. Going in for the double kill. By the time we finish recording, my hockey game is gonna start.
What time is it at? 7?
I don't have a game tonight. That was heartbreaking. This is my mom, no. Alrighty, once again, we're taking another toke. Fuck!
Okay, let's try that again.
Slow it down when you're on the ground and you're crying. I'm trying. That's all I know. Okay, so the first time I smoked, I was with a girl who introduced us, actually, and we basically, like, went down this little, like, hill, like, path, like, down, like, the stairs of the mountain where we live on, and we smoked there, and then we came up, and all I remember is it hitting me mid-stairs, and I was like, oh, that's great, that's good, and then I walked back to where we came from, and we were, like, arm to arm, like, giggling, like, just laughing at each other. Yeah. It was an interesting time, for sure.
Well, the first time I smoked, I had, like, a really good friend in high school. Shout out to Alex. And he was, like, he is the biggest stoner I know. Like, always. And I was like, you know, like, I kind of want to try it. Like, I was in grade 12. Like, I was 18. I was a loser, okay? But I was like, you know what? Like, I kind of want to try. So, me and my mom have always been really open that, like, she smoked when she was in high school. So, like, I went up to her and I was like, Mom, would I be able, like, my friend Alex lives, like, a block away. And I was like, do you think that you could, like, I could, like, go to Alex's and, you know, smoke weed? I'll stay the night so I don't have to, like, walk home, like, it won't be dangerous, like, I trust Alex. She was like, you're not gonna stay the night, I'll come pick you up. I was like, but I can smoke? She's like, oh yeah, have fun, it'll be so fun. I was like, okay. So we went, oh my god, literally we smoked probably 3 joints. It was me, him, and my friend Jules, and we were all smoking. I don't think she smoked much, but me and him, like, shared, like, 3 joints. And then he was like, did you want to try a bong? And we went into the back, and you know, like, if you've hit a bong, you, like, know that feeling where you're trying to breathe in, but you can't, like, take a full deep breath, so it feels like you can't breathe, like, you can't catch your breath. And it was like that, and I was like, I can't. And then, oh my god,
I love that. Sorry to cut you off, but I love that we experienced that and we go back for more. We go back for more willingly. Like, oh yeah, we'll do it again. Give me another one. Like,
pack another.
Yeah, let's go.
Literally, though. That's so funny. I remember we went back inside. My friend has a video. She sends it every year around October when we did it, of me just like laying on the kitchen floor singing. Her and Alex were both in the living room, and I was just like, there's like a hallway, and I'm just like on the kitchen floor. Yeah,
Love that.
it's great. He has a dog. Her name is Lola. She's a cute little black dog. Adorable. We love her. If I can find one, we'll insert picture. If not, we'll cut that out. She's very cute, and I love her. Her name is Lola. Lola. When I got so high out of my mind for the first time, I started calling her Nola with an N. Yeah, and they went with it. They didn't correct me
Okay.
at all. At all. So then every time they saw me in school, they'd be like, "Oh my god, Nola." I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up." We also like ordered food, and I was like, "One of you has to go get it." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "I can't go to the door. Everybody's gonna know I'm high. Everybody's gonna know."
Everybody, all 5 people that were there to deliver you the pizza.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
This is Rebecca. We all know you're high, bitch.
We all know you're in there smoking weed. They could probably fucking smell it.
They open the pizza. You're high.
You're high. It's just you're high spelled out in pepperoni.
Becca's gonna drop dead. In that moment, she's done. She's dead.
I was like, I'm simply glued to the couch. Cannot move. No.
It's crazy because like you never get high like that again. Like
No.
you never get high like that again. Like
Never.
that's you can take a break. Like I've been smoking for a really long time, and I've only taken like a couple breaks. Like on like some like vacations that I went, like I took like a week or so break, and then like for surgery I had to take, that was probably the biggest break.
longest
Yeah,
one,
it was
yeah.
like a really long time.
Say, because even after you had to heal, like you still couldn't take one.
and I
right
had
away.
to stop beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was for a hot minute
I
actually.
don't think since I've started I've taken a break.
Yeah.
Well, other than like my very first time I smoked in like October, and then it was like I smoked like in December, and then,
Yeah.
like until COVID hit, I didn't become like an everyday smoker, but
It was just the odd time. Yeah. So I remember this was like still early on, like when I'd started smoking. Me and my friends had come back from smoking like outside of my house. We went and seshed somewhere, and we went and threw my bag on the bed, and then went upstairs and made some food quick, and then we came and sat on my bed, and then I had my bag beside me, and I threw it on the ground, and we like heard the bong that was in my bag smash, and I like remember looking at my friend Braxton like, "Oh, was that?" Yeah, that was my bong. And we're like, shit. I also remember too, my friend had come over to my house for the first time, and she brought like a big bong to my house, and I had never hit a big bong yet, and it was like this huge like gorgeous like honeycomb like pattern on it, and it was so nice, and I took a hit of it, and I was like, whoo. It was a huge bong, like it was really big, and I went upstairs and I sat on like a love seat, and I just sat there, and I remember like everything hit me at once, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up right now, like it's gonna happen right now, and I grabbed the closest thing to me, which was a Tim Hortons cup, and I literally grained in the Tim Hortons cup. It was awesome. I remember this one time I remember this one time my friend Braxton and I thought we were fucking geniuses. We came up with the best fucking recipe ever. It was Eggo's maple syrup and mint chocolate chip ice cream.
why does that kind of sound good though?
Okay, but like geniuses is crazy. Like we were hyping
Geniuses
this
is a
shit up.
little
We were like,
wild, but I'm just saying that kind of sounds
yeah,
good.
it was good.
Like
But like
with
we just
an Eggo sandwich.
You didn't have to get all flustered. It's okay. See, she got it. She got it. She understood how we felt in that moment because she's getting nervous. She's shaking. Smoking out the window.
Whoa.
Smoking out the window.
How could you do
How could you do this? Oh,
But I was wrong.
I was. What's the bong you've held for the longest? Is there one that's like your baby?
Yeah,
It's your-
it's like I literally named it Elvis.
Oh.
It's like this OG It's got a really big base. It's clear, and then like this part is green.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice. It's pretty tall. I got a like big one for my first one.
Yeah, my first, like, the one that I still have, I got it in like September of 2018, so it's been a hot minute since I got that bong. I spent like a good amount of money on that bong, and I love that bong.
She's like the go-to.
Yeah, she's anytime I'm here, or like anytime we have drinks or anything, and we all just love that big bong. That's my girl. We use her all the time.
We do love her. I was just gonna say, like, during COVID, my friend Alex, he was over like at least 3 times a week, just like chilling at my kitchen table. My mom and him would like roll joints. Like, I remember my mom would like roll a joint, and I'd be like, I didn't know you could do that. And then after one joint, she'd be like, I can't now.
Me too.
Yeah, we would just sit there and play cards and smoke, and it was such a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And eventually my mom got like her own little bong, and we would like sit on the porch and just like smoke.
Mm-hmm. Love
on, like,
that.
Nice summer days.
But I made my friend Braxton a Lego bong. It was super cute. I have a video of it
Hilarious.
that I'll definitely include.
I've never seen that.
Really? I never showed it to you?
No, I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, I made him a little Lego bong. He can't use it.
Obviously,
but
yeah,
like, it's cool. I also remember at the house that he was living at the time, when I gave him that one, I was in his driveway one day, and we were seshing outside, and we were sitting on these like the lawn chairs, and I went to put my bong down, and just like, of course, like, there's this perfectly placed little pebble right in where the middle of the bottom of my bong is. So I go and put it down very lightly, and it just goes, and we're like, oh, that was definitely...
Did it like shatter, or did it just put a little hole in it?
It like shattered.
Oh.
Yeah.
The first like one that I broke, I was so devastated.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friend Jocelyn had like matching bongs, and I went to put it down one night, and I guess like I thought the floor was closer than it was, and I like let go, and it like boof and just like shattered everywhere, and it was like,
it's devastating when you break a bong. Like, there's nothing worse than breaking a bong or spilling a full grinder. That's bad too. The bong is obviously worse, but
yeah,
I fucking hate the both of those things.
yeah. Say, and then the other, I literally like, I was in my car at my boyfriend's smoking, and I went to like dump the bong, and I literally just like dropped it. I put it outside the car window, and I let go.
That's so unfortunate.
Could not make it make sense.
She said, I don't want you anymore. Well, on a more positive note, there's nothing better than grabbing your bong and already having a toke packed. I love that.
Especially when you come home from like a long venture, and you're like, I would die for a toke right now, and you pick up your bong, and it's like, I could kiss past me right now.
Yeah, I love her.
I can give her a big old smooch. So I remember the one time my mom's friend came over. I don't think I'd ever tried an edible before, and she was like, here, try this. I was like, okay, do I just eat the whole thing? She was like, yeah. It was a 420 milligram edible. I was still very new to smoking. I was out of it. We had already smoked like 3 joints together, the 3 of us. I had taken a bunch of bong rips, and you know, like oil that like you put under your tongue. I did that too. So I remember being in the kitchen, like I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I apparently was in there for like a half hour. My mom was like, I came in, you were sitting at the kitchen table with like your head in your hands, and she's like, are you okay? And you like looked over and were like, I don't remember how to breathe. Like, babe, you're breathing right now. What? Then I proceeded to go into the living room, take another pit stop on the couch, and projectile vomited all over our living room floor. Luckily, my mom is a school bus driver, and she had that like shit that like you just pour over it, and it like soaks it all up and makes it like you can just sweep it right up, and it makes it smell really nice. So the house smelled great, and not like weed vomit, so that was good.
I remember that, like, we used to go, like, my friends and I, we used to go on trails a lot to go and, like, smoke and, like, do random adventures. Like, I remember this one time, like, I slipped in mud and, like, fucking scraped my knee open in my brand new shorts. And then, like, same trail, this fucking dude was, like, super angry for some reason and, like, fucking tried to threaten to stab us. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Maybe another day, guys. Let's back up.
I remember the one time me and my buddy, my mom drove us down to like bayfront where like they park all the boats, and like there's like a little hiking area, and we went on a hike, and like he had his bong, he had some joints, I had my little grinder. At the time I was still like brand new, so we hiked down this trail, and we're like looking, and then there was like this like huge like steep thing of grass, and he's like, what if we just like climbed up there? I was like, I don't know how you plan on getting down, but yeah, okay. So we climbed all the way up there, and there was like train tracks, and so we were just like sitting by the train tracks, smoking our weed, living our best life. Saw all the puppies walking by.
That's so
honestly
cute.
Getting down was not as difficult as we thought it was gonna be, so thank God for that.
This isn't really like a story, but I like always remember going to my friend's Braxton's dad's house. We'd visit and we'd like session his basement like really early, like really late. Like I'll always remember that. Like I love like early morning and like late night sessions. Like I don't know, it's just the vibe is there. Like I love it.
It is, yeah. I remember like being at my friend Jocelyn. We would always like smoke late night, just like after class, like chilling. It was great.
Love it.
Back during like COVID time still, we had like this old SUV, like Ford Escape, in our backyard, like not backyard, but like our back parking spot. And it like had been broken down for a while. We just hadn't had the time to get it towed. So me and my friend were like, we should hotbox it. Like, let's hotbox this car. So we went out there. We had like little blankies because it was like winter, and we like went out and we just hotboxed this fucking SUV. We had joints, our bongs. It was great.
Sounds like a whole vibe, to be honest.
It was like.
So for my birthday one year, I got all my friends to come over, and we like seshed in my backyard, like in a tent for the night.
I have to do that too.
Yeah, it was really fun. Such a fun night.
I remember I worked at this restaurant on the beach, and me and my friend, like when her parents would pick us up, we would like go out after work. If we like had gotten off early or they had to come late for some reason, we would go out and like just smoke like on the rocks by the beach. And it was just such like a vibe, like late night, the cool air, like you're sweating from work still, and it's just like ripping tokes with the like crashing of the waves, like such a vibe.
Yeah, it's so nice. I remember this one time my grandfather got my friend Braxton and I to take a photo beside his fucking plant. That shit had me dead. That was so funny.
And
he
it's
was
funny,
really proud
I remember
of it.
when we went to go pick up your grandpa, and he was like, oh yeah, this is the land I had Cass and Brax take a picture next to. Like, he knew. He still remembered.
He knows all right.
No, he knows.
He's very proud of that plant.
Another fun one, me and Cassie went to do like a Halloween photo shoot, and I had like a pumpkin head. It was really cool, like a bat, like we had like fake blood. It was really cool. But we attempted to have like a smoking like out of the pumpkin, like smoke coming out of it.
Poor girl was choking.
I was dying.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to put the bong under the pumpkin head, which didn't work. Tried to put it through, which wasn't working. But it was so fun. We died laughing. We tried to make it look like a little pumpkin's picnic.
But it just looked like a pumpkin's disaster. I remember this one time, I ordered a pizza, like, with my friend, and we kind of ate the pizza, and then we, like, split the pizza box, and we stayed up all night just drawing on the inside of the pizza box.
Lovely.
It was really nice.
I remember this one time, me and Cassie, we'll do random little hikes and just go along, like, this little pipeline trail. And the one time we were, like, sitting on a bench along it, and these, like, we were just smoking, like, out of our little bongs, and this, like, these, like, I don't know if it was an older couple or a woman, like, an older woman with, like, a, like, not younger kid, but a kid around our age. But they were walking our direction, and I, like, kind of got a little nervous at, like, weed is legal where we are, but I don't know. I always have, like, a pit in my stomach that somebody is gonna, like, be like, why are you doing that here?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here?
But they literally walked past us, and they were like, oh, good evening, ladies. Just so you know, we saw a cougar back there on the pipeline.
And we're like, oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
They leave, and we're like, a cougar, like, the fuck? Like we know what a cougar's a big cat.
Like maybe
Very
you saw
often.
a fat cat.
Yeah, like a little.
A fox.
Yeah, a fox.
But I doubt you saw a cougar. And so we're
like walking back, like, cougar who, motherfucker?
oh yeah, we never took our toke after the last story.
Hey.
We'll do it after this one. And then I remember there was this, like, one part that was like not lit at all. And we saw like a small, it was a small animal.
Yeah,
it was probably either like a small fox, a big cat, or like something along those lines.
It was not no cougar.
It was not, no. And it like ran across the trail and down into this alleyway, and I swear to God, me and her stood there under a fucking lamppost with our flashlights on for like 3 minutes, like, what if it is a, what if it really is a cougar?
Like, bitch, let's go! We're friends with the cougar!
And then we went and we saw nothing. It was very lame. Okay, so me and
This girl right here.
this weirdo, we went to her dad's cottage, and I remember like the first time we went on the paddleboard, and we were like, we have to figure out how to bring our little bubblers onto this paddleboard and be toking in the middle
On
of
this
the lake.
paddleboard, yeah.
And so we like got string and we like tied it through like the little hole into the bubbler hole, put it around our necks. We put everything in like a plastic baggie, brought it all onto the paddleboard, went out into the like middle of the lake, and we were ripping tokes.
It was such a fun time,
It
honestly.
was.
It was so funny.
I also remember like one of the first nights that we went, we like brought our bongs out to take a toke, and like we filled them with water. We went into the like little smoke room, and we looked down to take it, and there was like a mosquito, a massive mosquito inside your bong.
Yeah, we like watched it fly in though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like we watched it like do its thing, and then it went like right in. We were like,
And then we like rinsed it out for a solid like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and this little fucker would not come out. Like,
no, he was stuck. He was stuck
he
in there.
was living his best life inside of your bong. He didn't want to leave.
No, honestly, listen. This is me admitting something, guys. I don't still do it. I haven't done it in a while. I have like a shameful amount of toking videos in my Snapchat memories. Like
too.
I used to be that person.
Like with a little song
have-
going. I was so bad for that.
I
probably have like 1,000,010.
yeah. It was a time. It was a moment in time. I love that we're honestly recording this at 4, like this was 4:20, we're talking about this shit actively. Love this for us. It's 4:20 o'clock. But I think that wraps things up for today. I think we'll take an outro toke.
I think so.
Yeah. Then we're good to go.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, if you can see it, there is a little photo of our bongs on the paddleboard in front of my laptop.
Oh yeah.
If she's still standing.
Yeah, and then I have my little bear holding my bong. Tell me that's not the cutest fucking thing ever. Like, he's literally just holding it. Like, alrighty. I think that wraps it up for today for all the Stony stories.
I think it wraps up all of our Stony stories.
I hope you guys enjoyed today, and I hope you loved the little, like, matching green that we wore.
We switched it up from our regular black.
Yeah, oh my god, we're always wearing black.
Literally, I was
But-
like looking back, like every single episode we've been wearing a black shirt.
Yeah. But yeah, I loved sharing some of the funny stories that we have. I'm sure we have so many more that we can't remember.
Because we were, you
know.
stoned.
Alrighty, well, Becca has fallen asleep. So, I think that's about it for today.
Good night.
Bye!